y'all? This is your girl Natasha Mosley, and I'm here with YourMusicMyWorld.com.
So you were born and raised in Atlanta, which has a big music scene. So tell me, how did you get your start in the music business?
Well, I got my start. I started out singing in church. Grew up singing in church. I started singing like 3 years old. My first song was His Eyes on the Sparrow. And then I started doing talent shows. Just to see, my dad wanted me to do talent shows to see where I was at, how my stage presence was, how comfortable was I singing in front of the audience, crowd of people. And singing in talent shows is really what kind of got my little push, because in talent, when you at a talent show, there's so many different people in the crowd, you never know who's watching you.
Right.
So that's how I started acting in talent shows.
Okay. So you released your album, RoseHall. Tell us a little bit about the meaning of that title and more about the LP that you put out.
Okay, the name of my album is called RoseHall, and I got the name from my grandmothers. I took my grandmother on my mom's side and my grandmother on my father's side, and they put their names together to create RoseHall. And I just love RoseHall because a rose, mind you, a rose is my favorite flower. And when I think about a rose, I just think about it blossoming. And this is my very first project I ever put out. So it's like me blossoming and just opening up myself to everyone. This is my very first body of work. So it's exciting.
Well, you did go through 2 girl groups.
Yes.
And they both didn't work out as planned. What going through that situation made you stronger as a solo artist?
A lot. Being in girl groups makes you so much stronger, because it's like you definitely have to get ready to deal with all these different personalities, learning how to deal with people and how to just being around everyone and knowing how to act and still being your own person without turning into this person or turning into that person, still being yourself. And the first girl group I was in is called Feisty Girls. It was managed by Mosley, who is Jeremih's father. And I got in that girl group by singing at a talent show. I was at the talent show and DJ Naz was in the audience. And he, at the time, was over the girl group. And so he was the one who brought me in. And so being in that girl group, it didn't work out, but I learned how to work with people, work with different people with different attitudes. And the second group I was in was called Juice, which is Tiny's girl group. But she had 2 girl groups, and this was the older girl group.
Yeah, I remember on the show, the reality show.
Yeah, that was the first time I seen myself on TV. It was the 2nd season and the 1st episode of the Tiny and Toya show. So that was exciting, and it was just learning how to record in the studio. I learned so much from being in those girl groups, how to learn and act with people, how to record, how to not be shy. Cause I used to be real shy. And Feisty Girl, I was the shyest one.
Well, I couldn't tell you were shy. I saw you on the interview with, on BET. You had a lot of personality.
Yeah, but that was after the girl groups. I learned how to just open up and not care what anyone thinks of me. That's the biggest thing. Being in those girl groups, and my dad always taught me, don't ever worry about what no one thinks about you.
Okay. Well, you also featured on songs with Jeremih, Lil Wayne, and YG. Tell us about how was it working with those artists and how those opportunities came about.
Working with them is awesome. I met Jeremih a couple times. I never got the chance to meet Lil Wayne yet. But it was just me and Jeremiah on the song, and then he put Lil Wayne on the remix. But I was in the studio, and I was recording the hook. And when they sent it to Jeremiah, I think they were going to put another artist on it. And it was a big debate for a long time who they were going to put on it. I think
chose the right person for it.
I think it was between me and Cassie. Because at the time, Diddy was really interested in the record.
Yeah, he definitely chose the right person.
So they decided to keep me on it, and it was just a huge blessing for me. I was like, wow, it was amazing. That was the biggest, look at the time that I've ever gotten.
Because that song, a lot of people, I remember when it first came out, my friend was playing for him. I was like, who is this singing on the hook? And everybody kept playing this song. That song is huge. Did you think that song would be get that huge response that it did?
I didn't. I was very, very surprised. But I was more surprised when Wayne got on it because he didn't get on the song till a couple months later. And when he got on it, I was like, oh man, it got real.
Okay. Well, there are a lot of independent artists that are like making huge waves right now. Are you currently signed, or will you be taking like the independent route as an artist?
Well, I'm not signed to a major label yet. I would definitely love to be signed to a major label, but right now I'm still independent.
Because you know, as you see, a lot of independent people making moves, bigger moves than most label people. So you know.
Right, definitely.
Okay. So now that RoseHall is out, were you working on more music, or are you just focusing on the LP that you have out right now?
I'm working on more music. I'm always working. I have a new project coming out later on with Zaytoven, and it's called Zaytoven. We just put our names together because it's just me and him. And it's awesome. It's gonna have like 10, maybe a little over 10 songs on there. But it's crazy because you have Zaytoven with all these hard trap beats going in, and then you got me over here soulful singing on it. So it's a different kind of sound, but I think that everyone will love it. It's so relatable. It's new.
Okay. Now I was listening to your the RoseHall LP, and it has like a mixture of everything. You know, there's some pop melodies, it's R&B, it's got, you know, your little trap music you bounce to a little bit. How would you describe your sound to somebody who may have heard your voice but is new to like your solo music?
I would just describe it as timeless. It's timeless music, something that older people can listen to, young people can listen to, and very relatable. It's very, very relatable. And since I put the album out, I've gotten nothing but good responses.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's just gonna get bigger and bigger. And when this Zaytoven project drops, it's just gonna go crazy. And I'm just excited for all of it.
So we know you put out a video a couple of weeks ago. Can we expect more visuals from you?
Yes, you will be expecting a couple more visuals from me.
Can we get a little hint of what visuals?
It's a surprise.
Okay.
It really is. So definitely be on the lookout for that. You know, shout out to my team. But definitely you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Natasha Mosley. You can buy my album on iTunes. It's titled RoseHall. And my SoundCloud is Natasha Mosley.
Very first time performing in New York. Let alone FOB. We about to rock out. Y'all ready? Alright, let's go. Anything she could do, I can do it too. Wait till we get home, boy, I'm gonna show you. Remember that thing she did on stage? Times that back to boy, don't get afraid. I twerk it, left, right, twerk it, right. I throw it in your face. Oh boy, you're looking nervous. I make it hot when I'm first. I make the split look perfect. See you sway and working. I make it clap, you deserve it. Anything she can do, I can do better. I bet you. make it